friends, it has been a long time since I have made a video, but today I am here and I'm going to talk about something I'm really passionate about at the minute, and that is being my authentic self as a queer person. And yes, that made me so happy to say, I don't know why. So today is kind of going to take a little bit of both my faith and who I am and combine the two, which people may think's a little bit weird, but we're going with it because that is my life. My faith and who I am are running together nicely. And yeah, so I just want to share with you that situation because I'm quite shocked in myself about how much enthusiasm I have for living as my authentic self at the moment. So, before I start, I'm just going to take a deep breath because I feel like I've got a lot of energy. Right, so I'm going to start with where I was. So, I was in a really dark place and my mental health was really suffering because I felt the need to confine myself into this nice little compartmented box, which was really unnecessary. So my box was here and I shoved my gender and sexuality into this nice little box so the world felt that they could process it. Now I am breaking out of this box. My world was black and white and now it is so colourful. It's really colourful and I love it. So now I am a lot less conscious of the things that I was before. Don't get me wrong, dysphoria is a pain in the arse and it's still there and it's still haunting me, taunting me and trying to get me down, but I am a lot happier in myself. And that has taken a long period of time. It has taken a long process to get to here, but I'm here and that is great. And I think one real thing that has made me confident to be who I am is my faith. And I have learned and come to know over a period of time that God loves me for who I am. Like, I don't have to fit a certain way for God to love me, and that is so difficult for people to grasp. And I understand people are going to struggle with that because I've struggled with that for years. I've had people tell me that it's wrong to be who I am and that I'm going to go to hell, that God doesn't like this, that God hates that God hates me, and that is not true. God loves me just as I am, and that is just such a relief, and it's only really just hit home, and I am starting to love being me. I love being different. I love standing out. I love being authentic. I used to always want to hide in the background, not be seen, just be invisible, and now I'm happy to be bold, be visible, be out there, because if I'm not visible, then there's a whole community of people that are going to be hiding behind this curtain. No one's going to see them, and that's a real shame because being queer, being LGBT plus, we have so much to offer this world by being authentic, and I think really solidifying that is knowing that God is okay with that. God loves you. God loves that. God loves you being yourself. And I kind of wish that people would stop telling people that God doesn't love them because of the way they are, because that is just a lie. God loves everyone for being themselves, and it's taken me such a long time to unpick all of those lies that people have told me, that I'm not worthy enough for God's love, and that being queer, being trans, that is not good enough for God, because that is not true. And I just want you all to know that you just being yourself is enough. And on a practical note, some tips on like being yourself I just, well, not just, from Christmas, I have an amazing family who bought me like a load of new clothes, and I keep going out and buying new clothes. I've got some cool new glasses, but I think that now I've changed my look. I've not really changed my look, but I've just become more comfortable with what I'm going to wear and how I'm presenting to the world. It's made me a lot happier. So a tip for you guys could be to try that out and buy some new things, or if you can't afford new things, just mix up your style, make yourself feel comfortable with who you are. And a kind of a tip for other people who don't identify as LGBTQ is to love everybody. Tell people that God loves them, because if you love people and let them be visible, then the world is going to be a happier place. So on a final note, God loves you, I love you, goodbye.